All right, welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Flores family. I got Rosie already started the action here. She just surprised me and told me she was making Tex-Mex enchiladas. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I'll still eat them. But, everybody makes enchiladas. Everybody's got somebody in the family who makes them the best, including the rice. I really wanted to film Rosie make the rice because she makes really good rice. My mother makes rice. My grandmother used to make the best rice. Rosie has picked up a pretty good recipe, and they're all different. By any means, everybody makes different rice. It's basically the same thing, but sometimes they use a little more comino, which I like. Sometimes more tomato paste, more pepper, more this and that and the other, and season it with different veggies inside the rice. But it's always different. You get rice is something everybody cooks, and everybody has their secret recipe. So, but what she's doing here, she's getting the meat ready, and I'm about to show you what she seasons it with. And she's making the tortillas. She's warming them up in the oil to soften them up, to wrap them up. She just added some onions to the meat, and I guess that's about it's kind of lean.
Small half hour. Yeah, it is lean.
It's lean meat. So you're going to have to add oil to that? You're going to add oil to that? No? 1 pound of lean meat is probably going to release enough oil. Okay, probably everybody, this is typical. Everybody probably knows how to make enchiladas. So here we go to the seasoning. Okay, we got different seasoning here for the different things. We got seasoning for the...
This is the taco seasoning.
Oh, the taco seasoning. Here we go. The taco seasoning.
1 tablespoon.
Of fancy chili powder.
1 teaspoon
of comino.
1 teaspoon
of
salt. And half a teaspoon of paprika, onion,
oregano, black pepper, and
garlic, and a pinch of this, depending on how you want it.
Yes, I would use a whole spoonful, but that's me. Anyway, and then we have onion that's going to go with the sauce. That's going to go with the rice. Okay, we're going to have a separate recipe for the rice. And I believe this right here is going to be the sauce.
The enchilada sauce.
The enchilada sauce. We're going to come back to that as she starts to make it. Right now we're going to concentrate on the meat and get everything together. Excuse the quickness or the sparsity of cut. Here we are picking it up again. Here's Rosie. She's warming up the tortillas, getting them ready for the rolling action, and she's a professional at that. I'll tell you that right now. And what we have here, she's already added a half a cup of water, to the meat, so it'll dry out. And she's about to add all the seasonings that we just talked about.
I just did already.
Oh, you did? Oh, she added it.
See, that's why it's
oh, okay. I'm sorry. She's added all them seasonings we just went over, and now she's just getting the stir action, make sure it don't stick, and getting all that ready. It smells good. See that right now. Okay, we'll get back to you once we enter another section of this process here. Okay, here we go. Rosie's already started on the sauce. I got here a little late, but she's gonna go ahead and go over what she put in there.
Put a fourth
of oil.
A fourth of oil, and 3 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour. 1 tablespoon of fancy chili powder.
Okay, we're coming to all the ingredients here. She's got tomato paste right here in a can, and then she's got chicken bouillon with water mixed in there. And here,
onion powder. I got 2 teaspoons of cumin, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of garlic, and 1 tablespoon of...
And some onion powder, right?
Onion powder, yes.
Okay, those onions are for the rice, so just omit those. And then we have cheese that's going to go on the bottom and cheese that's going to go on top. 2 different cheeses, mozzarella and American cheese, and also American cheese, I guess, inside or around the edges of on the bottom of the sauce. I don't know. We'll see. We'll pick it up there. This is her show, and I don't really know what she's doing, but it smells incredible in here so far. Okay, here we go. She's adding the tomato paste mixed with the chicken bouillon in the water. She's stirring it. She's got to whip it and whip it and whip it. Don't let it burn. Got that fire going pretty good, so she's got to keep whipping it. It's kind of like
it gets thick.
Until it gets thick. Kind of like making roux. One of these days I'm going to do my gumbo, and you talk about standing there and whipping it for at least 30 minutes. You can't step away for a minute or that stuff might burn, and once it burns, it's done. Gotta start all over. Okay, we'll pick it back up in a little bit. Okay, here we go. Back to the enchilada factory. And here she goes. She's getting some of the sauce. Sauce came out good. She had to add a little more water because it was kind of thick. No salt, no other ingredients, just to make it a little perfect tasting because it was great. And now she's gonna start the rolling process, wetting the tortilla, and now she's kind of getting her rolling action going, and adding a little cheese inside. Okay, the American cheese. She got that out the freezer, so it was kind of still tastes good. It's American cheese, and she's gonna put some on top, some shredded white and yellow cheese on top. So she's getting them rolled up, and oh, Rosie, why don't you just roll them kind of fat like you used to back in the day?
Back in the day.
Back in the day. I want some of that 3 for $5 action. Roll them fat. Okay. So I guess she's working with what she got. She's getting started, and we'll come back once she got the tray pretty much done. And yeah, pretty good. They're looking good so far. And top it off, and we'll come back with y'all. Okay, looks like Rosie done accomplished the rollout, and she had a little bit of meat left over, so she's just gonna sprinkle it on top. She undershot the rollout one tortilla, but she just 14 tortillas, but she had to do an extra one. So now we're looking pretty good. Now she's gonna start with the cheese on top. What about the sauce? Here we go with the sauce. She's gonna cover the sauce, cover the tamales with the secret sauce. Well, ain't no secret no more, but that's looking good. And we'll come back to the addition of the cheese section. Okay, here we are back at the table, and Rosie seems to have gotten the roll done and has the enchilada sauce on there. Now she's putting the white mozzarella. I'm sure you could use 3 cheeses or some other type of Mexican better quality cheese, but she's using mozzarella. I think it's a little bland, but with the Americans, it's gonna come out good. So now she's using American cheddar, and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's gonna look a lot better when it comes out the oven. Okay. So we'll come back to you when we start to make the rice. Oh, she's gonna put it in the oven at what?
At 350.
350.
About 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, we'll come back to you on that. Okay, here we are back at the kitchen, and Rosie waiting for the oven to heat up. Meanwhile, she's already put oil in the pan for the rice.
About 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of oil. Onion, and I convinced her to put a jalapeno in there because some people do, some people don't. And some people put celery and all kinds of stuff. Everybody makes their own rice.
1 cup.
1 cup of rice. And the rice we're talking about is jasmine. This is the rice that she uses. And she's also going to use the seasoning. We got garlic, chicken bouillon, the green one, and chicken bouillon, tomato paste bouillon, the red one, and pepper. And don't you put some ajo in there, or no? Okay,
that is ajo.
Oh, that's right, the garlic. Okay, we're going good.
We gotta fry it up till it turns brown.
Yeah, browning the rice. Everybody knows that.
Once it's brown, I'll show you how it looks.
Yeah, once it's brown, everybody knows that. I was thinking more like fresh garlic, but it's everybody's rice. Okay, we'll come back to you once the process has begun even further. Here we are back in the kitchen. Rosie's she's got the rice browned in the consistency that she likes. And now she's going to add garlic powder. No measurements, just add it. Some people like more garlic, some people like less, some people like none. A little black pepper, shake it, shake it, shake it. There you go. There's nothing wrong with pepper. I like a lot of pepper. But let's give it another quick little stir because it is on the fire, so you got to make sure it don't burn. And now she's moving over to the bouillon, the chicken bouillon first. 1 spoonful, another one of the tomato. I would put at least another half of that one, but yeah, that's okay. That's your rice.
Let me see. I gotta look at the color.
Okay. And now she's adding that in there. Oh man, it smells good. Okay. And pretty much those are the ingredients, and from there she's just gonna add and taste it, and whatever she feels it needs, she's gonna add a little bit more. And we'll come back to y'all when it's pretty much done.
The-
Okay, here we are back at the kitchen. We put the enchiladas in the oven for about 20 minutes, but we had to reset the clock. So it's been there for about 3 minutes. And now we're going to wait for the rice to boil, which is happening right now. Now she's going to cover it. And right before she takes the cover off, she's got a family secret that she's going to say that really helps out the rice. And it looks like everything's going good. We'll come back. Oh no, it looks like it's ready. I think we finally completed the rice, but we got Rosie that's going to reveal her secret. Here we go. Ice water, shaken, not stirred. Poured,
ice cold water.
Ice cold water. Poured into a cup, and she turns off the fire, and she makes a hole in the middle, pours the ice cold water into the center, which separates the rice and
makes it
fluffy. That's her secret. She's revealing it to the world. And after that, cover it for 5 minutes, and then we'll fluff it out and see how it comes out. Right, here we go. It looks like everything's done. The 5 minute of the rice preparation is done. And look at this. Finishing off. There we go. It looks typical. That looks like a typical enchilada casserole there. And here we go with the rice. Fluffing the rice out.
Looks good. Look at that.
Yes, it does.
Fluffy.
Let me put a little torch on that. Oh, yeah. It's a lot better with a torch. Yeah, look at that and look at that.
Let's serve it up.
And now we're going to serve it up. Here's Rosie's action, fixing Mama a plate. A little lettuce, some avocado, some onion, some sliced al dente. Is that a dente slice? Some kind of slice. Anyway, that looks good. That's what we're looking at right there. Oh, don't forget la crema, the traditional Mexican crema on the Tex-Mex enchiladas. How about that? The clash of cultures all in one shot.